Welcome to Levyland. We're back again with Chris Abels, Rob Soul. I'm the Reverend Bob Levy. It's Tuesday. We should be up on YouTube now. Are we up in YouTube? Hopefully we are. Otherwise, I'm just going to yell. So put the links on the sites. Sorry about the little screw up there. YouTube didn't want to play with us, you know. But it's good anyway. I would have still yelled like a fucking lunatic, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're up now. We're going to go later than 7 anyway. We give you 5 minutes of free stuff on Twitter, so fuck yous all, okay? On Twitter and Facebook and blah, 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 blah. All right, put the links up, goddammit, so I can fucking retweet and we can get this fucking ship going, baby. It's Tuesday. Rob's happy, I think. Chris is stupid as always. You know, Chris is like, he could be the dumbest person. We were testing the guests, and Rob, tell him what he did with the guests. How he goes, I keep it.
So the guest is in, and he's saying he can't hear us. And he goes, Bob says, well, he has to do something with his settings, Chris. So Chris starts yelling, Neil, go in your settings, and he's yelling instructions to a guest that can't hear us. So the guest can't hear us.
Bob's giving him.
No, Bob was saying what needed to be done. You started screaming it to the guest, like if you yelled loud enough, his earphones and his settings would change. I don't understand.
Yeah, Bob's like, oh, you got to do this. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, taking advice from Bob. I'm like, okay. So
Neil,
I was trying to intervene.
Let's go into your settings, and I'm like, Chris, he can't fucking hear you. That's the problem.
You're a retard. You're a retard.
I was speaking sign language.
Sign language. Here's sign language. Go fuck yourself, you fucking idiot. You're dumb, slow, fucking I swear to God, if you were my kid, I'd drown you in a fucking puddle. And I love drowning people in puddles because it makes them die with more pain. I let them get a little air, and I just put their fucking head right into the fucking dirt again. God damn it! I would
big fucking puddle to get his head in there to drown it.
I know it'll actually be a built-in pool. Yeah, it's going to be a built-in pool. But we'll get to what we were talking about. I'm not even going to talk about my great doctor stuff. Welcome everybody in the chats. We had a little bit of a problem. Sorry, but we fixed it. And you know, it's what happens when you let Chris in charge of technical stuff. You know, he's not a smart man. I wish those bullets were real behind him, because a few of them would have gone him in his fucking head. Most of them would have. I like my room. Look at my room. Look what Sean did to my room. Exactly what I told him. I said, I want a lamp. I want a radiator. I want spider webs. I want shit. I love it. This is the way you do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people saying, look at this, Dave Valentine's, the Michael Galley, Gavi Ali show. Never had that. Fuck that terrorist sounding fucking prick. He's got a terrorist name, Michael Galley Ali. What the fuck is that? What are you, a boxer or a fucking Arab?
Got a bigger head and is more autistic than Chris Abels. I mean, this guy is.
Yeah.
People are happy. My Christmas decorations are good. I'm going to keep this until Halloween. Halloween's going to be a big year again. It sucks. Every holiday sucks now because we live in a pussy world. You know what I mean? Big fucking pussy. We live in a big cunty verse. That's where we live right now. Everybody's crying and nobody's dying. You know what I mean? Why is everybody crying? No, they all died. Everybody that died is going to die. That's it. Move on. Nobody's going to fucking, you know, the people that got the flu that couldn't handle it died. Move on. Now we can all walk, and you know, you don't have to see somebody trying to cross the street and they're out of breath because they're a fucking big fat slob. They're dead. Let us fucking live now, okay? We've been in the house for 2 years almost, you know, 2 years. What do you people turn into drug addicts, alcoholics, and fucking retards, and that's just Chris Abels, okay?
Jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm pissed at the world because the world is cunty. I like pussy. I like cunt, but this is bullshit. We had a nice. I said, you know what? She goes, I got to go run out, and I go, can you get me McDonald's? I'm in the mood for a quarter pound of cheese and French fry. She comes back. I got the soda. As you can see, there's no top on this fucking thing. You know why? Because they gave me a fucking paper straw. And you know how hard a paper straw is to get out of a paper fucking wrapper? So now I'm ripping at both of them. It's ridiculous. Look, I'm going to try to drink it.
And I'm the
I'd look more comfortable. I'd look more comfortable fucking sucking a cock for the first time than drinking out of this fucking straw.
Act like it's the first time.
I can't wait till someone pulls and does something with that clip. It's yeah, and by the way, but when we on the outtakes, you may see before when we thought we were doing the show, Bob was talking about his doctor visit and how healthy, and it just amazes me that Bob smokes and he's eating double quarter pounders and he's swearing to us that he's got perfect.
Tell us what your doctor said.
All right, I took all the blood tests after giving like 8 gallons, like I said.
By the way,
so they got 8 gallons of blood. No, I got they said, you want to come in to talk about your results? And I'm like, yeah, no, I who wants to face with a doctor when they tell you you're going to die? So I said, no, we'll do it on the phone. So she gets on the phone and she's looking through it and she's like, well, this is perfect. This is good. I wrote it down. It's on the paper because I said I want to be able to. Everything was perfect. Everything. It's the truth. I'm fucking perfect. Your lungs
down his health results on a McDonald's napkin, paper napkin, and
tell the listeners now we know it's the accent. Tell the listeners.
She wasn't Chinese. She wasn't Chinese. She said, this good. She goes, you got good genes. Good genes. She didn't say it in Chinese. She goes, you got good genes. I fucking do have good genes. What am I supposed to fucking do? I'm perfect. What are you going to do? Everything I do is perfect. Everything I do is perfect. Everywhere I go is perfect. Everything I say is perfect. God damn it. Even with these teeth.
She's talking about the genes you were wearing, not your genetics.
I didn't have any pants on, motherfucker. It was at home on the thing. I was going to tell her I had a lump on my balls and see if she let me see it. And she goes, you might want to come in for that. She fucking blew the whole bit. That would have been fucking great.
That was low.
My T was a little low. And she goes, are you having problems with sex? I go, I'll fucking come to the office right now and throw you on the table and fuck the shit out of you. Thank you, honey.
Yeah,
and then... And then I said, she go, low T, not teeth, you fuck, low T. But
low T, big teeth.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that it's a little low, and she goes, you could get tired. I said, I'm a little tired. I'm always tired. I'm lazy, man. Like I say, if I was a rapist, I make her get on top. I'm fucking lazy. But I said, I'll take you to medicine. And no, I fuck her good. Let me tell you something, Justin White. I fuck her twice. I fucking hammer that fucking pussy. I tell you, it looks like fucking Leon Spink's mouth when I'm done with it.
Leon Spink's
By the
mouth.
way, Bob's wife and her 17-year-old daughter in the room listening to this.
No, my wife is listening only. Stop it, Rob. It's a PG show. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? But I'm healthy, and it makes you should be happy I'm healthy because I waited for you guys to get talent after all these shows, and now we can take you to the next level.
Oh,
no, I groomed you guys. I groomed yous. I made yous into what yous are today, able to sit in the same room as me. You fucking lucky pieces of shit, you know?
Oh, you've done nothing but torture us for the past 2 years.
Torture us. So your fucking parents should have done that. Or your fucking Mexican mom and your fucking Irish fucking white dad, you know?
Yeah.
I've never
I still can't get over your...
Buenos days, Chrissy.
Yeah, I don't know about Rob, but I appreciate everywhere I go. Everybody's like, oh, you're on Levyland. Hey, you retard. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love being known as that.
Well, it's like we don't have a real retard, so I mean, you're the closest thing. You are close. If you weren't as good looking as you are, if if you were more downy, you would be retarded. If you looked a little worse, they would put you in a home. But you have that dashing, look at me, I can wear a big hat head, and you get away with it. But
yeah.
But look, everything's happening. We're gonna do we can talk about it, Rob, right? Are we allowed to talk about it?
We can talk about it. By the way, Chris, are you bringing your girlfriend to Compound Media when you come up, or?
No.
Oh, okay. You're coming out solo. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can you just yell real loud, Chris? Can you go spicy chicken? Go spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken.
All right,
so
we got it.
We're filming a pilot for the Compound Media, so we're gonna do it, and then you'll be able to watch it. Once it's picked up, which it will be picked up, obviously, because we're fucking awesome. Then we'll be live.
I like the way that they make you go through the little steps. You know what I mean? To make it seem like we're like everyone else. I kind of like it. I'm going to say, Anthony, that's cute. I like that. You know what I mean? You put me with the other piles of shit. I like that. But there's no way we're not going to shine.
I had a meeting with E-Rock, and when I got on there with him, he says to me, he goes, Bob comes into Compound Media, and he goes, I don't know, I guess you talk to Rob. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Just deal with Rob, and walked away from him.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I got things I got to do. I got things that, you know what I mean? I was there to do in hot water, and it was right before Cumia. I'm like, you guys talk. I don't want to be, look, I let you guys do this shit. I hate to say it, but I'm the talent. I'm kidding.
You need us. You need us.
I do need. I waited for a while before I thought the show was right, and I think it's right. I think we'd bring something in. We're never going to talk about news. We're going to just talk about life. And Rob's busting my balls to book a guest because they were asking if we had a guest, and we're like, who are we going to get? You know what I mean? Do we do the old suck up thing and go, hey, Anthony, you want to come on our first show? No, we can't do that. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to have, like that. So we go to the outsiders. We're the outsiders, too. And who do you go to? Who's your fucking hitman? Who's your fucking hitman that always comes on here and fucking... KB, motherfucker. Kevin Brennan's going to be on. He's going to be our guest for the last half hour, and it's going to be unbelievable. What?
I knew it.
I said, has he agreed yet, or are you just putting that out there?
Well, he will.
Somebody said get Opie.
We could. You know what? If I didn't laugh at his stupid tweets, we probably could get him, but he's probably mad at me. Some people don't have a sense of humor. I have a hell of a sense of humor. Anthony has a hell of a sense of humor. Abel's Rob, not so much when you get to fucking Twitter thing. Now, what happened to you? You got banned again?
No, I didn't get banned. I did. Everybody says I'm blocking. No, you know what? I just Twitter was just getting, and I said, you know what do I fucking need Twitter for? Like, just listen. I take my bumps a few hours a week doing shows. I said, what do I have to read Twitter and just have
and
all
doing
these
coke?
People up, like, hey, Rob's a fag, right, Bob? And Bob just sits there whether he's smiling or not, just putting emojis at everybody, and Abel's like,
and that
we
hurts
got
you.
the best fans.
You're
that
jealous.
hurts you.
I said, I don't need
that hurts you.
No, it
this
doesn't.
is what hurts you.
No. I was just annoyed, and I'm an angry person.
He blocked one of the dopest people. He blocked one of the most
amazing
people.
Oh, God, here we go.
That promotes the hell out of not only our show but Rob's show. He promotes Rob's show, and Rob turns around.
I
and
do
fucking
love
blocks
Gary
him.
Gum Friday.
One of the nicest guys, and you blocked it.
You're an evil fucking man. You're just evil. So, you're fucking evil.
So the publicist for Saul show was like, "What are you deleting shit? You're supposed to be promoting, not fucking blocking out all promotion." She said, "Just fucking
wait a minute. Yeah. You have a promotion team on the Rob Soul show?
I do. Yes, well, I have a one woman team. Yeah. And you know who it is, Mary, Chris, that does all our
Mary wants to marry George.
But but she's right. It's and you know what it is, and it is stupid. And I'll give it to these fans that are calling me a crybaby. It is gay. Like why do I care? How does that affect my life? People talking shit on Twitter. It's not the real world.
It does.
And it's
but it does.
No,
it affects you deeply.
No, it doesn't affect me. You act like I'm. No,
they're just busting balls, dude.
It's okay.
You got to take the heat.
It's so much fun. Yeah, I know.
Rob, they call me old. They called me old, and I giggle about. You fucking asshole! I'm deleting Levyland.
Yeah, you're deleting Levyland.
I'm gonna block Levyland.
I'm gonna block myself. Okay, you fucking idiot. But yeah, of course it was a nice Jimmy Stewart reference.
I'm just gonna. I'm just not gonna be as active on Twitter because I'm just not down for. Just
don't post your fucking gay food. Nobody wants to see that vegan bullshit.
Excuse me. Listen. I know, but I got over that, and I like people busting on my food, and I do it with some people I like that are fans and viewers of the show, and I love it. It has nothing to do with the food. It's just people. Because they're trying to impress Bob, so they're trying to rattle me. So
is it what you think? Maybe they don't like you and they like me. You ever think of that? They're not trying to fucking impress me. They don't like you.
Well, then if they didn't like me, then just leave me alone. That's the thing. You are such a fucking retard. I mean, sometimes you're more retarded than Chris Abel. Maybe they don't like you. Well, yeah, of course they don't. But I'm here and I'm on the show, and fuck you. You're watching me, so suck my dick.
Wow. Yeah. And that goes out to all the guys only.
Yeah, that's right.
All you
Valentine's
ladies,
Day is around the corner,
please. Yeah,
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, when is Valentine's Day? Hey, when's Valentine's Day? When is that?
Monday.
Oh, motherfucker. We're going to South Carolina this weekend to look at houses, shit. But it's either yay or nay. No, we'll see. I said we're either going to get something or we're going to come home and we're not, and that's it, and no more. You know what I mean? Take the sunglasses off, Ski Mask said. Okay, Rob, you're not a fucking movie star.
Oh yeah,
who do you think you are? Fucking Johnny Depp.
Oh, you know what?
Oh man, I seen a great fight this week. There was a great fight between Rob and Ski Mask, and then Rob actually went on Ski Mask's podcast. Yeah. I thought that was amazing.
This is hilarious. Cool. This is cool.
Look at that. He stole his ski mask. He stole the ski mask. This is my new gimmick. He stole
that's what ski mask. That's what
boys like my pink mask.
You look like a pussy. You look like a pussy, actually.
Rob was on Ski Mask is oh shit, look at him. That hole is big enough.
Like that was mouth is big enough.
His face.
All right, boys.
Rob actually had to ask Ski Mask, what is a big piece? I died fucking laughing. I was like, of course you don't know. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Be nice.
Fucking gold.
Yeah, Levy in South Carolina. I've lived there before. I lived there for a year, motherfucker. I know the area well. I know a lot of people that live out there too. If it's nice, she doesn't want to deal with the cold anymore. She's from California, so this is the best place we can go. And if it doesn't work out, we'll stay here and I'll rebuild here, and she'll be fucking happy here. So that's the way it's going to be. But we're calling it our honeymoon. We're going to go on a honeymoon, 2 days of, we're going to check out the house this Saturday. We get in Friday night, all day Saturday. We'll probably go out with Doug Almeida and his wife or something. And then Sunday we fly home. And she made it perfect. She booked the flight where it's perfectly during the Super Bowl. So I missed the game, basically. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Honeymoon. 3 days, 2 fights. 3 days.
Yeah,
Honeymoon.
I mean, I'm still gonna hurt her hiney this weekend. Okay, she's gonna pay for me missing the fucking soup. All right, take that off. I can't deal with it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Sunglasses are cool. The pink ski mask is where it's at, boys.
Yes, Wheezy's right. Rob calls the ski mask a portable
YMCA.
Why is he gay? Why is Rob gay?
Is he gay? Young man.
No, so we're going to South Carolina. We're going to go out there. We got a full day Saturday to look at stuff. It looks like we're going for new houses because when somebody puts their house up for sale, there's like 9 offers. If I like a house that's for sale today, I'm going to say, we'll give you fucking cash right now. Just fucking no bidding war, because I'm not going to get into a bidding war over somebody's house when they wanted a certain amount of money and I'm going to give them more now. I'll buy a fucking new house and I'll fucking sell it and do the same thing to other people. Fuck them. I'll buy 2 of them. These motherfuckers.
How close to Anthony are you trying to move?
I have no idea where he's moving.
Oh, he won't tell you his address?
He didn't buy a house yet. You think it's easy to buy a fucking house? You got to have the right thing. No, we're
Chris
gonna.
Has got 5 of them. What are you talking about? That's easy peasy for Chris.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you just drive one of your fucking houses out there? But no, it's like we're gonna be anywhere from like I said like 25 miles from Greenville, because that's where everything is, and that's where the airport is. And I plan on doing a lot of stuff up this way, you know what I mean, at the beginning, and then we're going to be all over. When the fall hits, we're going to be doing, like I told Kevin and fucking, I almost called her Eileen. Eleanor. I said, I shut up. I said we're going to be doing, like, I'm just going to book places around the country. The flu will be over. Everyone will come out. There's no better show. There's no better show than us 3. You know what I mean? But it's great. Life is happy. Life is good. My health is perfect, as I said from my doctor. What the fuck's the matter with you? What kind of person are you? What kind of hateful fucking angry troll? Yeah, I swear to God. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to go to your fucking neighborhood and tell your neighbor that wants to kill you to go kill you. I'm going to offer $100 American.
We're friends again.
To kill you.
We're buddies again.
The one that said, you got the tape? Do we have that tape?
I don't know if... do you have it queued up, Sean? Probably not. I didn't.
Queued up. It's fucking 3 little fucking things. Don't make it sound like his fucking job is important. We have to give him more money. The fuck's the matter with you? The black lady yelling at Rob because you're friends again after what she said about you, you fucking bitch.
You racist.
Yeah,
you fucking bitch. She called you a fucking bitch. How many fucking times? And you're friends with her again? And you're like, oh, come on.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a neighborly fella.
Yeah, I'm a neighborly fella. She made fun of your dogs. She called them your faggot dogs. You remember that?
Yeah. He said you had me at faggot.
So, yeah, exactly. I mean, you guys are crybabies. You know what I mean? You fight with people and you make up. Why fight? That's why I don't do it anymore. I don't have time for fucking fighting and then fucking making up. I don't want to make up. I want to kill people. If we're gonna fight,
fucking marriage with Gina. What are you talking about? Because you're too busy doing it with Gina every fucking 5 minutes. You don't
fight. We're done with fighting. We've had a great run with it. We don't do it anymore.
A week?
We haven't fought in months. Months since the last time was the car in Atlantic City. Atlantic City was the last time when she didn't get gas in the car.
That was less than a month ago.
That was like fucking 2 years ago.
Oh, get the
2 years ago. 2 months ago.
It was a fucking long time ago. And look, it was her fault. You know? Oh, Rob is being nice to his colored neighbors for Black History Month, Jay says. And I do believe you are a phony.
Yes.
You're a phony motherfucking bitch. You really don't care about her. You're just trying to fucking get the month going good for you. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. She hates you. She said she was going to kill you. Her and her son were going to fuck you up. What's up, Follow No One Official?
Her son's been over here and smoking with me. Nothing. Her son was never going to do anything.
Smoking Newports? Newports?
Where's he smoke?
Yeah.
What is he, your best fucking friend? Answer me, you fuck. We're not putting him up on trial. What does he smoke?
It's weed.
Rob's cock.
Oh, okay.
I love the KJ. They never get old. Yeah. So
I'm heading to South Carolina. We're flying out this Friday. Where can you see me? You can see me everywhere. Go to kevinbrennan.com. We got some dates in Jersey and PA, maybe in February, and then we're gonna hit the road big time. Definitely in the fall, but there'll be a lot more gigs coming. It's just been a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's Bob on a wheelchair. Does it look like this is a fucking wheelchair? A fucking goddamn it! This is the fucking greatest thing ever. You know? Oh my god!
You're talking with those fake teeth, aren't you?
Not at all. These teeth are perfect, folks. No, I get excited. Rob gets me fucking going with his bullshit all the fucking time. You know, I gotta go. I got pressure.
You get me going. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you.
I gotta find her.
The Compound Media Show.
Yeah, but I gotta fucking find her a house that she's happy with. You know how annoying that is? You know what I mean? She'll be like, oh, this, that. You know, women, I look at the thing and I go, this is nice.
She's happy.
Since I'm going to have to leave here. I mean, to me, I'd rather stay here and build up and build back better, because that seems to be working well with this country. So, but the weather doesn't bother me here. The weather, it bothers her, and she doesn't want to deal with it. And I said, honey, it's okay. If you don't want to deal with it, get the fuck out. You know, we have so much fun. We have fun all the time. We're best friends. I never thought I'd say that.
Riot with them.
She's my best friend. I never thought that a woman could be my best friend, especially a wife. And we have so much fun. We don't need anybody around anymore. She's funny. I
believe he's writing fucking Hallmark card. She's my best friend.
Yeah.
I never thought a lady could be my best friend. Monday.
Yeah,
look, we have a good time. We're both in love with me, and we have a lot in common, as you can see. So why would I not be happy with somebody that adores me? She fucking adores. I don't blame her. I'm not saying I blame her, but it's a little too much.
Concern you that she adores you? I mean, my suspicion, my radar of suspicion would be up right away. She adores me. I mean,
Rob. The only radar you have is gaydar. Okay, so that's all you have. Yeah. You don't have any other radar. You don't know anything about regular people. Okay, no, she. Of course she fell in love. I'm a charming motherfucker, dude. Look at me.
Oh, yeah.
I am. I'm looking at you right now. With those big, giant, fake teeth and smoking a fucking... Yeah. What do you smoke? Camels?
Camels. Fucking camels. Fuck no, dude. Marlboro Lights. I'm going to stop. You know what they're going to do? You know what my doctor's doing to me? She's going to have somebody... She goes, you still want to stop smoking? I go, yeah, I don't want to smoke in a new house. So she goes, I'm going to have somebody call you. And they're going to talk to you on the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? They're going to call me and say, all right, you still smoking? Yeah. We need you to stop. Okay, thank you. All right, take care. And then you just hang up. Like, what kind of conversation are we going to have that they're going to make me do that? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Bob, you had the same conversation. Bob got a new car, and they weren't allowed to smoke in it. And he was quitting smoking when they got the new car. And she was in the car. She goes, "Bob, you've been smoking in the car." I haven't been smoking in the car. You can tell me the truth. I was like, "Yeah, fine. I'm smoking in the fucking car. I smoke in the fucking car."
Well, that's what it is.
How long is the house going to last?
No, it's going to last. It's going to last. But the whole thing is that everybody does that. I had to go through that when Jim Norton got a new car. He's like, you can't smoke it. I was just looking. I go, I'm going to be smoking in a month. What's the difference? Let's fucking do it right now. Oh. And I just hate it. Everyone, yeah, you think it's a beautiful fucking car. It's going to be shit in fucking 2 months anyway with me in it. Just fucking let me enjoy life. When I stop smoking, I'll stop smoking. You know?
I was driving Bob to a gig once, and he looks over at me and says, "Can I smoke in the car?" And he was already fucking smoking in the car. That was like his third.
I brought my own ashtray,
and I was like, I guess. I was like, what fucking good does it do at this point? He's already fucking burned the headliner. He already burned the headliner and everything. He was putting cigarettes out on Gina's leg, and I was like, what fucking difference does it make?
You know what? I really think the problem is with me. I might have been a king in another life because I really expect me to be able to do anything I want anywhere, and I do. That's me. You know, you can ask her, but we won't. That's how I am. I expect my life to just be able to go on without somebody's stupid rules. Your rules can't affect my life because I'm better than you.
It wasn't my rule. It was a fucking rental car. I got charged $300 for that.
What are you going to complain about that? I probably saved your life. If we didn't slow down when you were watching me light it, you could have got into an accident. Stop it.
I fucking brought it back and the fucking windshield was yellow. And they were like,
the windshield? The windshield. You make fun of my fucking teeth again. You can't even talk with those fucking retarded ones they put in your mouth. All right? I'm doing very well with mine.
Yellow. It was. They said somebody has definitely smoked in here. I was like, no, nobody smoked in here.
Everybody smokes in there. You know what you do? You get a Glade thing and you go tush 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 tush, and that's it.
I had that car. I had that car for 3 days, and it was fucking. It looked like it had jaundice. He smoked so much in there. It was fucked up.
But what am I supposed to do? I'm going to quit smoking because I'm doing a gig with fucking Abels in fucking West Virginia.
No, that's when we went to New York.
You can't go fucking 10 minutes without a cigarette?
Not an hour. I don't want to go an hour. I did do it with Eleanor Kerrigan came and got me, and I didn't smoke the whole way up. But as soon as I got out of the car, I smoked like 3. I must admit that. I was like, fucking.
Okay, so if I was a headliner, you wouldn't smoke in the car.
No, she had a rental car. So
I did too, fucker.
You should have told me it was rental. All right. Well, things happen, Chris. Stop complaining about the past. Let it go. It's the past. Febreze, whatever it is.
I did.
But the whole thing is that I had a fake cigarette, and I go, you see this? It's just there. And I go, I'll smoke this because it's just there. And she goes, I guess so. She looks at me like that. I guess so. And I just started smoking it. She must be looking at me like, what a fucking asshole he is. But,
what was she doing? Vaping?
I was vaping, dude. In case, I didn't want to, I don't know if she smokes or not, but, vaping is safe now because ever since Corona came, nobody's dying of vapes anymore in the hospital. Yeah. You notice that? It's really stopped a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I mean, water vape is fine. It's not water. It tastes like something. I don't know what it is. She got it at a fucking store that sells fucking candles. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know where fucking she goes.
Doesn't taste like shit.
It doesn't taste like shit. It tastes fucking good when you fucking. It saves you for going for the cigarette butts around the house. I'm gonna find a cigarette butt. Oh god! You know what I do now? If I smoke it and I does enough, I put it to the side just in case of those fucking times when she doesn't get up off her ass and get me cigarettes when I fucking need them. You know what I mean? So that's what I know. What?
Yeah,
Would you call me? Did you call me, you motherfucker? You call me a Jew, you motherfucker?
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg.
Let's Whoopi Goldberg him. Suspend him for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yep, 2 weeks.
You know what? I bet your Whoopi got so fat she can't even leave the house now after like a week. You know, she's just gonna. She is such a big. I can't believe a fucking cane holds her up. She looks like a fucking black wall. She looks like a black wall with a stick in front of it, holding it up. I've never seen anything like that in my fucking life. She's just. She looks like a big piece of cow shit with a cane. I never see. You know what I mean? What are you? Are you Jewish or you black? We know you're stupid, you fucking idiot. You know, she's saying that the Germans, that was nothing against the Jewish people. You know what I mean? It was. He hated Jews, right? He didn't fucking. How many Italians did you see in there? Go, what the fuck is this? You know, I can't eat like this.
Now listen. It wasn't a race thing.
It wasn't a race thing. It was a race to get the Jews in the oven and see how fast they can do it. That's the race.
Yeah,
it was a race. Whenever you go, whenever somebody tells you to take off your shoes, it's not going to be good. At the airport, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good when you put your shoes in here, put your glasses in here. My glasses, you don't worry about it. You know, we're going to get you a nice shower. You know, we're going to clean you guys up.
We might need those.
Yeah. Put your teeth in here. They check your teeth for gold fillings. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck kind of doctors is this? You know? Oh, we're gonna get a shower already. How come no towels? Just go.
Yeah.
Why you argue?
Ski Mask nailed it, Rob. When your sunglasses is off, your gator is off.
I listen. All right, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Let's bring in our guest.
Already, give us 5 more minutes. We're gonna go late because we started late. 5 minutes. 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
I got things I got to say. Rob, you're gay. Your wife left you. No, I'm kidding. You see what I did? I'm joking.
It's not
It's
wrong.
okay, Rob.
But yeah, my wife did leave me. But
Are you going to
Don't
walk
make him
off
mad.
on
He'll block
Compound?
you.
He's going to walk off on Compound Media. He's going to walk off. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna stab you on the throat because you'll be close enough.
You really think that's going to happen? And I'm Bob's too poor to be Jewish. That's fucking funny, actually. I'm actually too poor to be Jewish and too dumb. You know what I mean? It's like unbelievable. Like I think Colin Quinn said about me and Voss that they're both the stupidest Jews we ever met, but something like that. They're too stupid. I don't know. Colin has to say it. I don't fucking know. We'll try to get Colin on. Once we get to the media, we're going to call it the media.
Yes, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. The media.
Yeah. It's going to be a great time. I'm coming to New York, and I'm even bringing my shoes.
But the only thing that I worry about, the only thing I'm worried about, guys, is that I told Kevin to get there at 10:30, and I go, we're probably going to run into your friend up there, whose show is right before that.
Right after us, we tape is Bill Schultz will be live.
So this could be fucking explosive, actually.
we should get them both on. We should get them both on. We'll get picked up for sure.
Believe me. Look, the whole thing happened. The good thing about Kevin, things just happen. It doesn't matter. You never say, okay, this guy's going to be the same. You know what I mean? It's just like he's just so real. It's like fucking great because if something can happen at any time. So it's going to be exciting. That's the whole fucking thing. And we're going to kill it, and the people are going to love it. You know what I mean? I'm going to explain to the people who you two are real quick, and then boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to say, me, I'm God. You know that. Let's move on. Let's do the show. We do it like that.
I'm God.
You know
these are my fetuses.
These are my fetuses. No, these are my fucking 2 abortions. My 2 fucking abortions.
This is a retard, and this is a guy that's going to read for me on the show. I mean, it's Bob.
This is the retard and the gay one.
You're just very jealous. Everybody's jealous of me. It's really getting sad. It's getting sad.
I'll tell you. Yeah, let me tell you that it is getting sad. It's getting real sad.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Every week.
No, you're upset.
What else do you have to go over there? Old man leaving.
No. You're upset about fucking people on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
I'm over it. I'm not. I'm just going to ignore people on Twitter, and it's just stupid. It's stupid.
How long is that going to last? You can't ignore people in public. You can't. Your neighbor, I hope she beats the shit out of you. You know what I mean? I hope she fucking beats the...
Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. Yes, I hope that happens too. Our next guest is a comic, and he's a comedy writer. I would love to introduce him. His name is Neil Berliner. He's a comedian. He's appeared on Howard Stern Show. Well, he's written for the Howard Stern Show, Comedy Central Roast, Friars Club Roast, Mad Magazine. Please welcome our guest, Neil Berliner.
Yay. There he is.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
What I said.
HB9 Berliner. You ever hear that?
It's not Berliner. Well, he doesn't know.
Berliner, not Berlinger.
You look like you kind of look like Don Rickles with a hairpiece.
You know what? Talking about hair, we'll get to my hair later, you scumbag. By the way, Rob, I'm a doctor.
He
if you
must
came
know,
into
Rob.
my office and asked for a testosterone test, I'd save you the money. You got the fucking pink ski mask, and the voice of a girl. So why do it? I would do estrogen levels on you. I would even try.
I'm not the one with low T. That's the old man smoking the cigarette, you dummy.
I have a little low T. I have a little low T. They said it was like that much. I seen her do it on the camera. She said that, and
I still think they meant low T.
Wife's laughing.
Yeah, she's laughing because I'm fucking entertaining. That's why. But the whole thing is that I'm fine. I mean, what kind of doctor are you, Neil?
I'm actually a psychiatrist, Bob.
Oh, so you're not a real one.
I wasn't smart enough to be like a cardiologist or a surgeon. So they all told me, go into psychiatry. You'll be fine there. You don't have to touch anybody.
Right, but that's fucking. But that's cool, man. Like they're gonna send me to Neil. They're gonna have somebody call me that's a psychiatrist to tell me to stop smoking cigarettes. Does that work?
No, there are drugs that can help. There are drugs that can help. Medications.
Yeah, it's called heroin. But no, I'm being fucking. If I take that, I'll forget the smoke. But no, I mean, well, no, but I'm saying like it's like weird. Like people go and talk to psychiatrists. Like Rob, I definitely think needs a psychiatrist. Do you do them online? Because he'll block you. No, he'll block you. But the whole thing is, you might get in a few words with Rob, but he'll block you. But
I can block who I want, you old fucking prick. Listen,
he needs breast implants.
That's what he needs, Rob. You need those big meaty tits. Look, he's steaming already. Look at you. You're like a fucking crab pot with corn in it.
That's coming from a psychiatrist, Rob.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, with psychiatry, I fooled all the other specialists because I can do my work at home on a screen, like on a Zoom. The other guys have to touch people and be near their COVID-y breath, but I can just do stuff right in my office, not go near anybody.
See, that's the way to fucking do it.
It's perfect.
No, that is the way to fucking do it. God damn it, Chris, you got some questions? You got some resume stuff? Okay, because the way that
Chris, read the questions I sent you perfectly. Okay.
Okay. Chris, read this to me. Is that a Stern sweatshirt?
You want to hear the story about the Stern sweatshirt? It's a Howard Stern birthday sweatshirt. So Howard's birthday is like February 1st or 2nd. So I wear it around then. People come up, they go, wow, you went to Howard's party. I go, yeah, it's pretty cool. I was involved with the Stern show. The truth of the matter is that this is a very true story. I was in Newark Airport, and I see this little Hispanic guy mopping up the floor, and he was wearing his Howard Stern shirt, sweatshirt. So I said to him in Spanish, I want to change shirts with you. I'll give you $25. He said, he thought I was crazy. He said, no. I said, look, here's $100. He goes, all right, let's go to the bathroom and change. So I got it from a Spanish guy.
You met a Mexican man in the
he can't even read
it. Did he
English.
blow you? Did he blow you?
I didn't want that. All I wanted was the shirt. Another guy in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're bragging that you don't have to go. You're doing Zoom meetings, you don't have to touch anyone, but you're going into a rest stop with a Mexican man and changing clothes with him.
Right. For a Stern
sweatshirt,
I would do that. I would do anything for a Stern sweatshirt.
So that leads me to my next question. Neil, how did you get?
Do anything for a Klondike?
Yeah, that leads me to my next question. Then, how did you get the Levy shirt?
Well, I had the Bob Levy I Hate People shirt. So I'll ask Rob and Chris, I'll ask you guys, when someone drives you to the airport and you're about to get out of the car, what do you say to the person?
Take a shirt.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. What else? Someone
take a shirt.
See ya.
See ya. Okay. How about thank you? You ever hear of that?
Oh, no.
I don't think.
All right.
No.
I drive Levy to the West Palm Airport. And we get there. He gets out of the car, goes to the trunk, opens his bag, throws a shirt at me, and goes, "See you later."
That's like
that is typical Bob.
At least they make you carry a box of them.
Somebody say about you, Bob. I once heard somebody say, I forgot who it was, one of the comics. They said, in Levy's vocabulary, there is no thank you or excuse me.
Yeah, no,
true.
There isn't no room for that because I basically threw you a shirt like Mean Joe Green did in that commercial in the 70s.
Oh, the Coke commercial?
Yeah.
I was a little fanboy that you threw the shirt to, yeah.
You know, I was like, here you go, baby.
Look at him and have a tear.
Shit, Neil, I was reading too that it said you had a I've booked Lisa Lampanelli on my show. I've had her on. I've dealt with her publicist. I don't know if that's who you're talking about, but apparently you had a problem with Lisa Lampanelli's manager. Is it Yvette or am I thinking of a different person here? Because I dealt with her publicist.
A different person.
Okay.
So let me tell you the story. I wrote a few jokes that I thought were good for Lisa. So I called Mike Morse, who works with her. I got Lisa's manager's email address. So I email the manager the jokes, and I never heard from her. So when I went back, I looked at my email, and it turns out the autocorrect on my computer changed her name. Her name was Margaret, and it changed
and
it
it
to
came
Maggot.
out to be cunt. It came out to
It came out
cunt.
to be Maggot. So the letter read, "Dear Maggot, I would like to give you these jokes to give to Lisa."
Oh, that's fucking nice.
That was the end of my Lisa Lampanelli connection.
Oh, that's fucking great. Welcome, Jilly Bean. Welcome, a Miserable Men listener that came into here. Yeah, we do every show. But yeah, I mean, I met Neil at the beginning. I met Neil. I must have just got. Was that a K? No, it was K Rock. I met you, right? Was
K-Rock.
it before? Yeah,
Yeah,
it was K Rock. Yeah, because I remember when we all went out to eat. We went I remember at Sirius. We went to Del Frisco's because you were like, I got all these roast jokes, and he had roast jokes for everybody. He wrote. He didn't write for one person. He had a whole fucking list, and to me that's like impressive shit when people do that. And then I said, "Here, Artie, check this out. Check this, right?" And it just worked, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened was I wanted to go beyond writing for Rap and Granny, and Bob was running the roast at the Stern Show. So I said, let me try to get her on a roast. It'll expand my repertoire. Whatever. Bob was so nice about it. Bob made my whole comedy writing career happen. Without Bob that day that he's referring to, I would not have any comedy writing career. So
here we go with this.
I was originally going to go up and just give the jokes to Bob, but they were meeting. They were having lunch. All the guys on the Stern Show except Howard were at that lunch. And Artie was sitting opposite me, and he was reading the jokes, and he's going, "I'm going to buy it. I'm buying this one. I'm buying that one. I'm buying this one. I'm buying that." And then everybody knew my stuff, and Artie actually had me write for his roast. Well, the first roast was the Ronnie roast that we were talking about. The first roast that I wrote for, and I want to do the lines that Fruity Nutcake did about Ronnie. Okay, Can I do a couple?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to hear them. I love roast jokes.
I'll try to do it like Rapping Granny. Okay. Like a psychotic midget, you pace the serious halls. You're Howard's little protector, but only from his feet up to his balls. Your important limo work is never done. 3 a.m. in the back seat, wiping up cum. And from those lines, it got me onto all the different roasts.
Yeah, I mean, like Rapping Granny.
Let me help me.
Yeah, I was Rapping Granny. I remember when I was up there, they put her on the Sibian. Remember? God. And that was like fucking, and I was like, I think she came, you know what I mean? Like she was fucking riding that thing, and we were laughing. Like it was so much fun. But, like there was excitement up there when we went to Sirius. There was excitement. It was like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna get the other channel going, And we ended up getting a show on there that went from an hour to 4 hours, Miserable Man, and it was like it was killer, but. I remember Tim goes, we're going to maybe have you take over for Bubba. And I go, what's the money? And he goes, it ain't going to be much. And I'm like, I'm not doing 4 hours a day and fucking not make it. You know what I mean? When fucking, it's like, it just, we would have killed each other. The show would have ended so much earlier than it did, because I was going through Xanax times then. And I wanted everybody dead. I was just out of my mind. And it was a time to leave. It was time for me to leave, and I'm glad I did because it wouldn't have been good if I stayed. Put it that way. I don't think it was good after I left anyway because of the way I did it. But what are you going to do? I'm not fucking normal. That's why I'm in this business, because I can't listen to people. I'm not used to people telling. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? I fucking lose my mind. But I've calmed down. I think I'm a better person now, Rob. Or don't you? You think I'm more calm?
You're asking Rob?
You're a changed guy. You are a changed guy.
What's the funny thing?
You haven't mispronounced one word. You're very smooth, and you're calm. What happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, it's just the new me. My testosterone's where it should be. Everything's fine. But the funny thing, Neil posted a thing on his Facebook from years. It was years ago, right? And this is like 2012. I just basically left the show, and I didn't leave in a good way, you know, the fans take it personally too. The fans take it very personal. That show, they totally did, and I'm looking. I'm like, I like the picture. I love it. I'm looking at the comments, and it's like, "Fuck Bob." And these are people I talked to today. And there was one older guy that says, "Oh, Levy this," and I go, "That was three. That you wrote that fucking whatever 8 years ago." I go, "You're probably dead now." And I'm in there just commenting on everybody that's ripping me apart. But the people that I am friends with now, that I just left them alone. You know what I mean? But people that are making comments, one guy was like 74 back then, and I go, you probably died, but fuck you. You know what I mean? Because it was so personal. It was so personal. How dare I try to change anything about what the show is and what it was, where it was going at that point, by saying fuck you. You know, it's like, you know, Howard don't give a fuck about you. He didn't care about us. No, he did. He actually did, which was great. I can never say he didn't care about, he didn't always ask me how things would go and how I was doing. And like before the shows, you know, he'd walk by and stop because I'd always be there early just in case Artie OD'd, so then I could sit in the chair, you know.
Not Narcan him, not bring it back to life, but sit in his chair.
Yeah. No, but it was an amazing time. Like that was like the beginning. Like, and then you were doing roast at the Friars Club, right, and everything too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you my most famous roast line. It got into every paper in New York, except the Times. Got into the Post, News, Village Voice. Katie Couric was roasting. She was on the roast panel for Matt Lauer. Okay, this is before all the Matt Lauer sex stuff came out.
Yeah.
So she wanted the writers to write a little known fact about Matt Lauer, and she used mine. And it was 1,500, big hotel. Everybody was there. Howard was there. All the news people were there. The news media, because it was Matt Lauer. So the line I wrote, little known fact about Matt Lauer, is that he loves to eat curry.
Katie Curry.
So Ann Curry's on the dais. She turns red. She puts a napkin over her face. Everybody hit the deck, and every newspaper wrote about that line. So that's my most publicized line.
No, that's cool, man. You see, that's what it is. Like the Friars Club, you know, I've never went there. I'd like to check it out and see what it's about. I mean, like, I like that we're starting to do roast again. We did Gino Bisconte. They're supposed to be doing one on me in April. And we do it in the city. We just tape it live and just go out like that. And live is pressure because, you know, especially with someone like me that really can't read, it has to be written a certain way. And I have my wife put it on an index card. So whatever is one index card, I just throw it and then go to the next one and keep doing it like that. But when you're not being taped, that's a lot of pressure because all the roasts are basically taped that you're going to see on TV, and they cut them up so much they can make anybody look good. You have to do good on these roasts, and like the Gino Bisconte roast, everybody killed on that roast. Everybody did great on that roast, and I've never seen that happen really like that, where everybody went up there and fucking knocked it out of the park.
And then everybody got the big C word.
What do I?
And then everybody got the big C word.
I don't want to talk.
No. Chris will talk over anybody. You're delayed because you're in West Virginia, you fucking hillbilly. Fuck. You fucking get an internet fucking cable. And he'll wait until he'll be quiet for 3 seconds. You got to talk, Neil. And then he'll be like, blah, 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 blah.
Hold on, Neil's talking. I have something to say.
I want to acknowledge one of the fans who wrote, "Is Berliner a donut?" In German, Berliner means jelly. It means jelly donut. That's what it means.
Well, you lived up to that, you fat fuck.
In Germany, he said, "Ich bin ein Berliner," which is supposed to mean we are all Berliners. But the people in the audience thought he was calling them jelly donuts, so they were all cracking up.
Oh, Jesus! Right.
That's what a Berliner is in Germany, a jelly donut.
Now, what do you think about Whoopi Goldberg saying that it had nothing to do about Jews?
Yeah,
really,
I wrote a joke about her. The joke I wrote was Whoopi. She's the only Goldberg to minimize the Holocaust.
Yeah, she really is.
It's true.
it really is sick that people like it's a sad thing. The internet has given people an opportunity and to have a show to say what they want. You know what I mean? And whatever that it's not. You can say whatever you want. I really don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I know Joe Rogan. I'm not going to take doctor advice for him, but if he has somebody on, I'll be like, oh, you think about it. But it's like, you go to your doctor, and if they're not going to do what you're telling him, oh, well, Joe Rogan told me I should get this. They just don't do that. Doctors don't do that. They don't go, oh, Joe Rogan said so. Hold on, I'm going to get you what you want. It doesn't happen that way. So when it started with the virus stuff, they knew that they couldn't really do anything because they had doctors on this, and then they go after him saying the N word, and then they're just finding him saying the word. Look. You got to take a word. Look, you can't have a word that half the people can say. You can't. You can't have. It's a word. A word should not hurt you. If you're a fucking man or a woman, and if it hurts you, can you imagine what I'm going to do to your hiney? You know what I mean? You're really going to be hurt. And that's not from words. That's from my cock. But the whole thing is that words shouldn't hurt you. Nothing should hurt you unless it's physical attack or somebody going after you, your family. Just somebody saying a word should not affect anything to do in your life.
Well, and I see that people are also saying that people are dying because of Joe Rogan. I would like to see these statistics because people. I see the liberals on social media say Joe Rogan's killing people. People are dying because of Joe Rogan's podcast, and now people are pulling their music from Spotify. God forbid.
Why it's called the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, well, here's one. Sancho fucking whatever the fuck he is. Imagine if Joe Rogan said one word while in blackface, while giving, he was in blackface while giving medical advice. That would be hilarious. We should do that.
Rob,
Sancho, you're hired. You're no longer my landscaper. Put everything in the shed. It's over, baby. It's big time for you. We're going to compound. And we're taking Sancho with us.
You didn't write, Neil, I know you write for the roast. You didn't write Ted Dance's material at the Whoopi Goldberg roast, did you?
No, don't get me involved in that, please.
No, I think the roasts have to make a big comeback again because they're fun. And when they're with, I was so against the Daniel Carver roast, but they kept, Howard said, and Tim was pushing the idea to Howard how this is going to get us in every newspaper by having a Klan guy. And I'm like, it's not going to work. It doesn't, you can't offend, you can't get the reaction out of someone that you can't offend. You can't, you know what I mean? And you don't know much about him except for, and they want a black comedian. And I go, they don't even know who he is. It's just going to be Klan jokes. And it backfired like I knew it would. And we didn't even replay it.
And also, the person you roast has to be liked. You can't, they roast people like William Shatner, Tom Cruise, people you can make fun of, but people deep down that you like. Because there's no fun doing the roast jokes on people you hate in the first place.
Yeah, when they had the black guys there, like it was mostly there was a lot of black comedians I had to get, and I remember I called Patrice O'Neill to do it, and he goes, you know what? Howard said something about me a while ago. He goes, fuck that motherfucker. And he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. And I respect that. You know what I mean? I remember because Howard said, loved him on the air, and they had him on, and he goes, who's that black fat guy or something like that? But then he really said something, and it really pissed him off, and he wouldn't do the roast. And but when one of the black guys was there late, he comes in during the roast, and and that Daniel Carver goes, typical, something like that. And he's killing. And at the end of the thing, he was basically one-liners back to them, just laughing. And then at the end, he goes, Bob, thanks a lot. This was a lot of fun. I had a good time, and because you couldn't upset, he wasn't going to get mad. It's like, it's like he let them, he let them. What you might think he's a stupid man. Totally not a stupid man. Okay. He let them do what he says they do. You understand? And he was going, you see what I'm talking about? You see they're very violent. They want to hurt me. He knew exactly how to play it, and he played it into something that didn't work. It just didn't work. Comedians, they were getting angry because this guy was laughing at him. But yeah, Daniel Carver was hilarious on the show, and I mean, he was very nice to me. I remember when Howard had the thing outside when he was going to K-Rock. He had that big parade and that shit, and it was raining. And then we went back into the studio, whatever, hanging out at a place. And it was me and Florentine, and he was like sitting in the middle talking to us. And he was just like, he's a normal. You wouldn't know what he does. You know, I don't know what I didn't know you could make a money of hating people, but I guess there's money in hating people.
Yeah, definitely. I was up on the show when he was on one time, and I remember a line he did on the Mexicans. Now, I don't advocate this line, but do you remember that? Do you remember what it was, Bob?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. It was, he said, pretty soon the Mexicans are going to outnumber the humans in
yes.
And
that was so played. Yeah, now I totally remember it, and it was played all the time. It was a clip that basically Howard Fred would always say, And I listen to the show now. It's different. I listen to it when I take her into work in the morning, to our job, and then but it's different now. It's like he's just yelling how he can't live, he can't do it. You can basically, if you have that much money, you can fucking go out and just fucking have a few people there and close down a restaurant. You can go here, you can do that. You can basically, you're not going to die. His family's been held. His mom's sick now. But the whole thing is that they're in their 90s. You understand? Howard's going to have, he's got good genes like I do probably. You know what I mean? And it's just the way it is. And this ain't going to take him. You can't let this control your life and just go totally one way about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we're in a place where people are fighting one way or another, and it's just ridiculous because people people Saturday they came with some people had masks on. They walk. Some people was late, and he came in. He had the one that was
Daniel
like this.
Carver mask or
no, but they had the mask on, and I go. He looked like a duck with a beak, but I said, "Excuse me, let the doctor through," because it looks ridiculous when you're the only one with a mask in a fucking theater. You know what I mean? I feel like everywhere I go, I'm in a waiting room in a hospital. It's like, man, you just going in to get cigarette, you smoke, and you worry about fucking. You know what I mean? You got to wear a mask. You fucking douchebags.
Now, Neil, you're a psychologist or a psychiatrist?
Psychiatrist. I got an MD somehow.
Oh, awesome. So what would you diagnose Bob with just by this show today? What would you...
Awesomeness?
That leads into something. I wrote a joke for Bob, actually, and it deals with what you're talking about. So I think it would be funny if you would go out and... The first joke, go out on stage. Now, everybody knows the song 99 Problems, right?
Yeah.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, right? I think it would be really funny if Bob walked out and he goes... I got 66 problems, and dyslexia is one.
Yes.
That could do.
You got to mispronounce dyslexia. You got to go like dyslexia.
Oh, don't worry about that, Neil. I think that's the easy part.
You got that.
Yeah. That's the easy part.
Yeah, Bob, could you please try to mispronounce something for us?
What's that?
No, I mean, look, words are fucked up. I mean, like, there's a word, honey, what's the word I thought today was, oh, God. She goes, something about, I said, something about, she goes, color. And I go, color? I go, what are you talking? A color TV? I go, no, it's a colored TV. And she goes, what? Because, okay, the way that everyone talked in New York, I thought it was a colored TV. So it was a colored TV. And when I think in my mind, why I think colored, because it's colored. You understand? With an ED, there's colors in it, so it's colored TV. And I thought until today, I really thought it was called a colored TV. And thank God I never tried to buy one in the Bronx.
True.
Well, how come you
it
call
is
it a
Black History
refrigerator
Month.
and icebox?
Oh, what is it?
Yeah. How do you explain you calling a refrigerator the icebox?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But that
People used to call it a refrigerator. That's why I said.
Yeah, but when it's like colored TV, I'm like I don't a colored TV because it's colored. There's colors in it.
Yes,
It's not a color TV.
I see the distinction. It makes sense.
Okay, it does make sense.
Somebody has
Unless you're in the hood.
has colored the black and white parts into color.
Yeah.
I understand him.
You see, I make a lot of sense to a lot of people.
Yeah, but the problem is, Neil. The problem is, Neil, is he's always like, "Do you have a colored TV, you jive motherfucker?"
No. Do you have a colored TV? You know, the ones that don't work? No, I'm kidding. You see, we love everybody. That's the whole thing. I have black friends. I'll go to my phone right now and start naming them.
That is the most typical. We love it. Listen, I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Rob's like, I'm not racist. I have black neighbors.
Yeah, I live next to a prison. No, but on the Stern Show, I came up with a thing because people always said that they had a lot of black, and I said, have everybody go through their phones and see who has the most black people in their phone. And Robin had the least.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want to hear one Robin story?
Mm-hmm.
She was living in Bayside, Queens, in a big building. I was living also in Bayside, and she was going down the elevator one day, and I heard that somebody asked her if she has any days free. They thought she was a maid, like a cleaner.
Oh God!
Shit,
that's hilarious.
She even talked about it on the show. I think she talked about it on the show.
No, that's so funny because. Yeah, but she was always nice to me. Like I'm sure that the way I left, I'm sure like Fred. I loved Fred. I got along with Fred. Great. I got along with Howard. Great. I did. Howard, Robert, Fred, Gary. I got along with him, but we had our differences because that's when I had to go with him and push stuff and this and try to get this on and that. So it's hard when you have a little fucking big toothed fucking monkey fucking telling you no. I'm not used to that shit. But Robin was.
How was your relationship with Ronnie? Because I didn't have a good one.
I had a great one with Ronnie. Ronnie probably hates me now because it's Howard's boy. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I had a great. He cannot say one thing I've done to him. Nobody up there could. Anybody that doesn't like me now cannot say that I've done one thing except for threatening to kill people. Besides that, I've done nothing. I've been nothing but friends to them. I've been nice to them. I've been cordial to them. I've been respectful to them. I had one bad time. I had cordial.
Say what?
What?
Cordial.
Cordial.
You know, when you're cordial to people, and look, but when having a stroke. Fuck it, I'm in perfect health now.
You were having a stroke, actually.
No, I just said that. No, that's why I can't nap because my wife thinks I'm dead. She's like, "Are you breathing?" I'm like, "Fucking let me fucking nap for a second."
Yeah.
And then he wakes
like,
up and she's like,
"Yeah, if she puts a mirror under my nose, there better be cocaine on it." Now you see, that's another thing. It's gone. It's out of my life. My life is I take edibles now for pain and for happiness, and it's changed my life. Neil, you're a doctor, and I think this is so much better than giving people pills because I know I can get hooked on pain pills because I had to go to rehab to get off Xanax, you know?
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is that in medicine, we're coming to see that all the drugs that people used to do as illegal drugs, they're all being used in studies. Like they have DNA studies, ketamine studies, marijuana studies. They write papers on it. They put patients on them now. So, I mean, all these things maybe they were used improperly, like wrong doses and stuff. But all these things that affect the mind and body can help us if we do the right thing with it, I guess.
How do I sign up for those studies?
What's that?
Yeah.
How do I sign
You
up
had
for
it-
those studies?
What, Chris? You never heard the word study before? It's when doctors.
Yeah, wow. Look at him.
He's
Look at him, Neil.
Yeah, he's from West Virginia. Yeah, but the whole thing is that like my doctor was a fan of mine, you know, big
Yeah.
Stern fan at the time. And I said I stopped drinking. I just passed it out to him that, you know, hey, look at me, I stopped drinking. And he goes, oh, you
Give
know
me
what?
some
These things will
pills.
calm you down. You know what I mean? You should try these. You know, I said I feel a little nervous on stage not drinking, and he goes, take these. These will calm you down. I was on 6 milligrams a day, 3 bars a day, and then I would take more. And I was do shows, and I was fine. People were like shocked. I wasn't fine, but
You were fine.
you know, yeah, I thought I was fine. And when I'm fine, then that's what happens. That's the bad thing, because nobody's going to. Nobody came and said something to me. Only once there was a fucking where I was going to get fired from Miserable Men because I was out of control. And that's when I realized people finally said something to me. They didn't say anything to me because they don't want to say anything. You know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta, to help somebody, you have to say, dude, you're fucked up on this. You know what I mean? You really need to do something and get your shit together. And nobody would do that. Nobody.
Right.
And
Gotta
it's bad. It's bad that people are afraid of certain people to talk to them because they don't think that whatever they think I might be disrespected, but you got to disrespect people. That's how you help them. You know, like Rob, he's a fucking mess. He's gonna have to stop drinking because he's not good at it, and he's gonna have another bad time with it. And that's why I can tell Rob. Rob is a person that can't have a few. He's just not good at drinking. You know what I mean? His life would be so much better without alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Cheers.
it'd be better without Bob Levy too. But you know, it's
No
hard
way,
to.
no way.
Yeah.
Cheers to Rob's life.
Can I tell a Levy story from when you were in the fucked up period, the fucked up time?
Sure,
I'll be
I
right
probably
back.
don't remember it.
You won't remember
Because
it.
Bob's so good at abusing drugs and
I
alcohol.
booked Bob for a gig in Wellington, Florida. Wellington
Mhm.
is called the winter equestrian capital of the world. Horses all over. They do this polo shit and all that horse
Yeah.
stuff, jumping over the things, right? So we do the show, and we're in the green room, and instead of catered food and things, one of the women cooked up like home cooked food. She thought it'd be great. The comedians would love it, right?
Yeah.
So Bob takes one bite, and she was in the green room. He looks up at her. He goes, "What is this? Horse meat?" In the
Look, man, I was very honest back then when I was on those pills. You know, I wasn't a nice person. My wife liked that one. She's laughing now.
the horse meat or what?
Wasn't a nice person.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
so kind now. Ugh.
No, I was a mess. I was totally a mess back then, and I didn't give a fuck. Nobody would say anything to me, so I was having the time of my life, just fucking with people and just saying what I wanted to say. It makes you very honest, and people don't like honesty. I'll tell you that. They don't like honesty at all. That's why people lie to each other. That's why women make those high-pitched noises when they meet each other. Oh, hi! That looks so beautiful on you. You know?
Oh boy.
So Rob,
Well,
you goofed on my hair, you motherfucker. So I'm going to tell you
What's
something
that?
about you goofed on my hair, which Bob has done for 20 years. And I'm going to tell you
Oh,
real
I
hair.
apologize.
This is fake. This is fake hair. You see, it comes in a box. See,
Okay.
and in your box, you take out the hair from the thing. That's
Where'd you get that? Wait, where'd you get that here? What did you fucking grab it out of a dog's mouth? Look at it.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
geez.
fake hair, Rob. Okay, now you know what fake hair is.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, look, it's not much of a difference of what's on your head right now, Neil. But
Thanks, Rob.
Neil, you
Rob, you're a skilled comedian. I can tell already. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. No, listen, Neil, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And, where can folks find you if they want to see some more of some Neil?
Well, if people want me to punch up their jokes, I teach comedy a lot. I teach joke writing a lot of places, World Series of Comedy and the Pit in New York. So just friend me on Facebook. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, and we're going to hook
Neil
you up.
Berliner, thank you.
Yeah, we're going to put you in the links and all that stuff tomorrow. I have to do another show. They have to do another show. I'm doing some show with a lot of letters, F something, but these guys are fun, I think. It's going to be out of control. So I'm looking forward to it.
And,
hey, Neil, it's good to see you again. And look, we'll see you when we come to Florida and all that shit. We'll all hang out and fucking have a good time like always. That's what we do. We have a good time. It's fun to talk and sit down and talk with good people. It really is. Like, that's what makes, you know what I mean? You don't have to be at a strip club. You can be having lunch outside a place and just hanging out with 6 people having the time of your life, just laughing and fucking enjoying a nice beer and fucking nice little snack.
Absolutely.
A snack.
Well, thank you guys for listening.
Neil, thank you, man.
Thank you guys. Good seeing you guys.
You're listening to Levyland. We will take off the day before. We're going to be taping the 24th on my son's birthday, so it's going to be a hit. The Compound Media. Hopefully, we get approved to be on there. And then that Tuesday before, we're not going to be doing a show. So the 22nd, I believe, we won't be doing a show. And
we'll be next Tuesday, not the Tuesday after. So we want you to focus on checking us out on Compound Media, and thanks for tuning in. Rob Saul Show next with Chris Abels and Anthony Zenhauser filling in for Mike Green.
Nice. I love him. We'll see you real soon. Take care, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Neil.
Take care.
Bye.
Bad